I want to ask you a little bit about your strategy for YouTube. You spoke about it a little bit, how you use it to kind of build videos that people are looking for. And then how do you apply copy to it? Because I think that's something people forget, that your video is not just quickly slapdash edit, stick it on YouTube. There's a lot that goes into it. You've got to craft a thumbnail. You've got to make sure that your title is worth looking at, that it's going to be something people will search for. And you've got to make sure that your copy is optimized.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many elements, like you just mentioned, like, and then even adding captions on it and having closed captions, right? Because we all start listening to stuff or watching stuff without the sound on too. I'll start with like the strategy element of it. For me, I think video was such like a big, important part of my strategy starting out, because I feel like that could separate myself a little bit as a freelance writer. Like I was just big into creating content, and that was some of the stuff that I just consumed, how I mentioned early, like from Gary Vee and from Dory Clark, of if you know something, don't hide it so much. Like something that helps you, like help something easy come to you, could be such a game changer for somebody else. And like hearing that just resonated with me, of just like, yeah, why don't I try to break this down into simple ways that people can understand? And used video a lot on LinkedIn, and I've been trying multiple things with YouTube. And one of the biggest things is I do a podcast called The Copy Corner, and we like record them live on YouTube, and then we take that audio and do it to, for the podcast. But we do it on YouTube. So that's been really fun. And it's just really doing my keyword research, having some tools like YouTube Buddy, or TubeBuddy, I think it's called, of just like kind of doing some of the keyword research. And it's usually like a how-to. Like I think how-to is one of like the most successful formulas you can have, because it gets you from point A to point B as a reader.
Goes on and to look at how to do something. I regularly sit on YouTube and I'm like, how do I fix my dishwasher?
Yeah, exactly. And so that's a big one for me. It's like, what's that simplest way I can ask that question? And then I just will typically use a simple formula of like, start with the problem in my description, then like agitate it a little bit, where it's like, it is hard to do, but this is what we can learn. And then when we go to that solution, I just list things in bullet points of what they'll get from the episode, just so it's easier to read as well. Give a little bit of white space in descriptions and captions, whether that's on Instagram and on LinkedIn, because blocks of text are just stressful to read. Maybe it just will throw people off. Right. But yeah, let's just continue to do research and find out what people may want to hear from creating videos.